Welcome, returning and new subscribers. I am Goddess High Priestess Empress Adala Pantera. This is going to be a general collective energy ethereal update, cosmic update. All praises due to the Most High. Our angels, ancestors, warriors, protectors that guide us, and myself. Welcome all. This is an impromptu message coming through. Was in the middle of doing something completely different and guided to come through with the message. So we do have Venus in Taurus and Mars in Aries, two significant planets as it relates to your personal power or your personality, or more so interpersonal characteristics of yourself. Venus having to do with your core values, the way you see beauty, also in connection to your senses. This is also regarding I might have said that already, sacred values. And these values are the ones, as you can see in that word sacred, you have sacral in the color red for the root chakra. So basically energy as it pertains to your values that have to do what allows you to be grounded in the creative state as well, along with being receptive with that sacral energy of creativity as well as receptivity, and a place to pretty much incubate what it is that you are creating based off of what it is that you see or deem as valuable. With Mars, we're speaking about the use of your willpower, the use and action of your willpower. And with that in itself, the use and action. Use, you have Saturn, action again, Aries, and willpower, Leo. So here we're seeing, you may have experienced certain challenges, obstacles, that really guided you towards the way you are to uniquely and authentically take action for yourself, regardless of what anyone else thinks or says about the way you move. The first message that's coming out here, there's a clearing of the throat chakra for sure. We have the Six of Capricorn energy of bodybuilder, power, strength, forceful, determined, disciplined. That's strongly giving this Mars and energies vibes coming through. And Mars and Venus being in their home signs, it's basically showing the collective where you personally have shifted from, what you have rejuvenated from as both energies before stepping in to this first house phase. We're in the space of rejuvenation, recuperation. For some, this had to do with hospitals or some form of the word prison is coming up, but this is more so mental prison based off of a certain belief that wasn't allowing you to fully expand or allow your wings to come out, right? So we have here the bodybuilder's energy, and then along with that, we have happening soon. So the situation or event in question is occurring right now. You are stepping further into your power, your strength. Forceful, I feel as though there may be a situation that you may have been forcing, and through these past couple months, you have been able to release what would cause you to do something or force something rather than allowing nature to take its course. Because it's very similar to the Kundalini rising. When it's restricted or in that coiled state, it's you just going with the flow, going with someone else's flow, going with what society says that you're supposed to do rather than what it is that is within you in connection to nature as to the way you are to move. Okay, so with this bodybuilder energy coming through, there's a lot of movement. So some of you here, I'm not going to even say some of you, but with Mars and Aries, that's definitely the time where you really want to incorporate, as it'll be in that sign to June 8th, and then Venus in Taurus to the 22nd of May. So between now and the 22nd of May, you have Venus in its home sign, Mars in its home sign. Anytime you have a planet in its home sign, it expands the energy of it as far as what it pertains to. So we know Taurus again has to do with your senses. Mars will have to do, or Aries would have to do with your persona, your life force, the blood, your strength. Taurus also connects to your throat chakra, second house energy. And then you have Aries connected to your first house. The I am that I am is Aries, and I have expresses the second house energy of Taurus. So let me look a little bit further and see. I'm just going where I'm guided to go. Welcome, loves. Welcome, everyone. Oh, okay. I'm hearing be more truthful to yourself. And yourself, I'm hearing more so what's going on within your internal compass, the cells of your body. Pay attention to your body. What is it telling you? Take what resonates and leave the rest, because every message in this reading is not going to resonate, you know, for each of you word for word. So take what resonates and leave the rest for those who connect with that energy. Now let's see here what we got coming through. What's the message, source? I'm also getting, if you were in an uncomfortable situation, you're seeing the strength of that. You're seeing the strength you've gained from that. Let's see what we have here. Gematria. Some of you may want to tap further into Gematria when it comes to your name. What other values come up when it comes to your name, your birthday, certain synchronicities you're seeing in numbers. But with this one here specifically, as you can see, chosen one, meaning that you are the one that's choosing to examine the ancient creator. Your holy parents are speaking. Something here is finished. Something here is finished. This is the truth. Followed by, let's see, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 7, love never gives up, and it's faith, knowing, as you can see here. I'm going to rewrite this, but it's faith, knowing, and patience never fail. So, Aries does speak of the spiritual warrior. And with Venus and Taurus, some of you could find yourself applying more about what it is that you see that allows you to be in your authentic nature. So you can find yourself moving in a way that you may have struggled to move, the way you may have struggled to move this way. 644 on the timer. 1844 could also be significant. You may have struggled to move in this manner in the past, and now you're finding yourself either having no other choice but to move this way or effortlessly doing so, but with love though. And this type of love that I'm speaking on is more so the love for yourself. So you may have people around you that are not comfortable with as to the way that you're moving. That's none of your business. Okay? It's none of your business. Your mind is your business. Because your mind dwells in the brain, also in the heart chakra. But when we're speaking of this Mars and Aries nature that we got going on with Venus and Taurus, both you got some strong energy there. You got the ram and a bull. So come on. Two of them, both of them have horns. So any red flags that come across, you know what I'm saying? It's something you're no longer in the position to tolerate by loving yourself. And the way that may come across to others, you're recognizing that in minding your business is you listening to the God within you, the God within the temples within you. The temples that I'm speaking of right now is with this Mars and Aries energy are the ones right next to your ears on the side of your head. That's where God is. Right in between those two temples. So in order for that kundalini to expand, it has to come out of that following state, or that it is what it is. See, the spiritual warrior, the Aries energy, okay? Venus also rules Libra. It rules Taurus and Libra. But the polar opposite of Aries is Libra. And that spiritual warrior is going to you know, accept those challenges. Some of you may have Saturn in Libra, Saturn in Aries, or that could be of significance. Saturn in the first house, Saturn in the seventh house. With Aries being the polar opposite to Libra, it's going to make sure that energy is going to make sure that through those confrontations, one is able to grow. And that spiritual warrior is going to take on that journey as the pioneer. Some of you, this is your first time doing this. When it comes to people that you're surrounded by, you could be the first one moving in a certain way, but you're not the first one in terms of your lineage. You're being guided by your ancestors. Some of them, they're right along with you, but no one is speaking up or moving the way you are. So I'm getting strongly picking up on the pioneer energy now. Okay, let's see what else comes through. Okay, we have Mirror. Four of Cancer, self-aware, seeing clearly. All right. Some of you have been doing a lot of reflection here as it relates to the experience you gained through observation, that ego state, okay, which allows you to go through experiences here and removing narcissistic behaviors within you. That's also reflecting, you know, the energies around you in terms of people who are still narcs or narcissistic type of beings, and they just don't know what to say to you, or justice is being played out. Look at that, 644. 644. It's 648 now, but that number 4 could also be of significance too. But there's decisions being made. I'm hearing court order and offer accepted is having more so to do from the spiritual cosmic order, bringing order to a situation, making important decisions. Very likely, it says. At this time, the situation or outcome is going to occur. Let's see here. Decisions will be made, that's for sure. What is this about? Show me this. 1244 is very important right now. It's been coming up quite a bit. Oh, yes. 6441. Crystal ball, intuition, premonition, seeing clearly, discernment, perception, sixth sense, instinct, divination, future planning, ESP, extrasensory perception, past, present, future, all right now. Gut reaction, inner knowing. Tell me more about this. What is going on here? Let me get a message. Let me see what they're guiding you to, because that is something else. All right. Let me go here. Okay. Wow. That could be a number here, 64441. On that gematria chart. Let me look. House of David. House of David. Hold on. 6 point. The man. All right. The body. All right. 651, which is another 6 right there. So it has something to do with the words being the keys. And the word David. But David also reflects love as well as the body, the human body. They're saying the body is in the soul. The soul is not in the body. Okay. All right. Okay. What's the message here? The body is in the soul. And then we have soulmate relationship. The body is definitely in the soul with that DNA activation. New romance with the spiritual basis is here for you now. How is this showing up? Not even how is this showing up. It's different for everybody, but what is the energy? Four of Cups. This card keeps showing up. Yesterday, this card showed up clarifying the Four of Cups and this thick deck that I had right here. Okay, it pulled out this Four of Cups and another Four of Cups from another deck together, but in reverse. So this is now being in a receptive state. Four of Cups is Moon in Cancer. Now, the moon speaks about the subconscious mind, that which one cannot see. So it's very similar to the cosmic order. There is no good or evil when it comes to cosmic order. That's just here in this physical state, in this earthly state. That's just here. It was just 1611. That's 411. Tell me more. Some of you are getting into this space where you're recognizing that the body is in the soul and you're having a strong connection with universal law. Knight of Cups. Definitely an offer of love is coming in here. And this could be, I just heard, through a moment of despair. Something is coming in that came in before that you're going to have to release over self-assessing yourself. I'm getting here. This could have to do, obviously, with the soulmate relationship card, this could have to do with a new partner for some of you, or your current situation, career. But it says new romance with this Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is Pisces, could have Moon in Cancer. But something here, this is the truth though. With the Ace of Swords, there's some clarity you're getting here. For some of you, this has to do with clarity you're getting about a Pisces or your 12th house energy. Again, anytime a sign goes into its home zodiac sign, it has just left the 12th house. So, especially if you're a Taurus or Aries rising. As far as Venus and Taurus, Mars and Aries respectively. I'm getting here for Taurus risings, it's an energy of you. There's something different you're going to do physically with yourself. For some of you, I'm getting this as an energy around you. Or this could be you. You're deciding to do a makeover, basically. Aries rising with Mars and Aries. You may find yourself getting into that workout groove now. That groove to really strengthen your body, or something having to do with circulation as well. Speaking of circulation, if this has to do with the masculine energy, there could have been some form of disconnect because there wasn't a spiritual connection. Again, some of you, this is for the one that I'm talking to here right now. This is someone who has experienced what it means that the body is in the soul. So you're recognizing that some of these connections that you may have had in terms of either taking action or with the masculine, certain things were off in terms of the sexual aspect of it, because you carry an energy within your vessel that comes with DNA reactivation. You could have Sagittarius placement in your chart as well between 8 and 9 degrees. That's also coming through with that. As far as reactivation of soul memory, that's Antares energy, or Archangel Uriel could be of importance here at this time. AU, the letter A and the letter U. We have the Seven of Wands. Now the Seven of Wands is Mars and Leo. What is this about here? This is a boundary, either... The decision that you're going to make coming up, as far as this decision that's coming through here, that's being made, this is something you've already seen before. You've examined this already. You've seen this before. This is why, for some of you, if there's some form of boundary that you have, 2033 on the timer, this is why you're willing to either invest or connect. But let me see. Let me see. Something here in regards to your purpose. You have a few cards that came out. You have the Eight of Swords, yes. Because, okay, speaking of over-analyzing, there was a period here of self-sabotage. Okay, see, this is what I'm saying. There's something that's coming back where you may have self-sabotaged it before. Something here regarding a manifestation coming true. We have the Star card, the Judgment, Page of Pentacles. Definitely a message coming in here for you to work with somebody, or someone wants to work with you. Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment. There's something here that you self-sabotage. But this is the perfect example of what's for you is for you. You just have to go all along your process of your journey of life, because all paths lead home, but not every path is the same. So there's something here about changing in a certain dynamic allowed you to basically, a change in the dynamic allowed someone to go back into a certain space and time that reconnected you back on track, and it seems as though you're quantum leaping. Not seems as though you are. This is just what that would be. That's literally what that would be. What's this that wanted to come through? Ace of Pentacles and Page of Wands. Listen, someone coming in here with an offer. You may have already been communicating with this person telepathically, and what's showing up here on the side, that's another Two of Swords. That's the other Two of Swords. So Moon and Libra. Okay. So there's a soulmate relationship. Let me pull another message with that. What else you have for the collective? This is not Venus and Taurus, Mars and Aries video. It's just message for the collective, as per guidance from the Most High, eternal, internal, infinite source. As I did that, they want me to pull a rune here. What's the rune message in regards to this for the collective? Just saw Al-Jiz, which has to do with protection, also speaks of the moon. So this could either be a maternal figure that's strongly protecting you, surrounding you. Or this could even have to do with something, I'm getting native land. Initial soul tribe. Message here. Ooh. Something that was hidden is being uncovered. Just saw the High Priestess rune. Give me one sec here. Let's see. And then we have the rune of movement, passage, transition and movement, relocation, new attitudes or new life, trust, teamwork, love, partnership, animals, emotion. The mind will trust the body will trust the mind. Trust between individuals, sexuality, confirming this. Ability to detect deceit and uncover subtle cues. Trust and bonds with animals, whisperer, animal whisperer. We have the rune Ehwaz. Okay, which has to do with movement, progress, and horses. You may have been seeing horses, and there go that Al-Jiz rune that I was seeing earlier. YM could be of significance. All right. Is a control of emotions during moments of transition. No more rushing. Yeah, this is going back to what we was talking about, not forcing something. All right. We have the elk, There has been some form of, I heard decluttering of paternal issues. You're seeing your higher self having a stronger connection to your divinity, your higher self, stronger spiritual connection. Okay. Noticing that while you are the body within the soul, that there are no losses. There was always something to learn for you to remember your higher self. Granted, some of these situations could be, you know what I mean? It could be tough. I get it. 917 could be of significance, and that's 10 of Pentacles. So you're going to be receiving your just due for all that you've been experiencing. But are you ready, though? At the bottom of the deck, it says, ready, set, go. Let yourself receive. Whales. All right, so we got the star Sirius here. One second. Okay. Appreciate y'all. Let's see. What's this? Let's see. Self-forgiveness. Okay. Let go of the old guilt. Yep. So that way you can release the self-sabotaging energy. This Eight of Swords is Jupiter and Gemini. Some of you, this has to do with purpose as well, I'm getting. North Node. With Taurus, Venus and Taurus, and the throat chakra. Let go of that old guilt and remember that you are God's perfect child. You are the seed within you. You are the body within the soul. Okay? You'll be able to now express yourself. And I'm getting that could be something where you may have not been able to experience some form of loving romance or relationship because of the way you were communicating based off of insecurities. Or not communicating at all. 137 could be of importance. The letter N and S as well. Okay. Going for one more here. Final message. That's quite the leap. I'm going to this other deck, but this is quite a leap. But that would make sense though. That certainly makes sense. Let me. We're going to the Oracle of the Hidden Realms, well, Hidden Worlds, for the final message. Hold on. The sun is coming back out. It was just cloudy as ever. What is the There goes the number 4. The Owl of Wonders is the message. Give me 1 second to go to it. All right, this is the final message, y'all. The Owl of Wonders, revelation, teaching, and discovery. See, something here about you're seeing yourself clearly, for sure. You're seeing yourself clearly. What is that? Elmate, relationship, obviously. Let me see. Okay. Some places are so precious that they must be completely protected. Such as this place. Okay. As I'm reading this, I want you to reflect on this place being you. This is the wonderful Isle of Wonders, yes. But put yourself in this position, okay? Some places are so precious that they must be completely protected. Such as this place, the Isle of Wonders, shrouded by the mists of the waterfalls, guarded by the turbulence of the waters. It can only be reached through becoming light and flying there. What does this mean for you? That in order to learn what your soul craves to understand, you must become light enough to travel over the waters and into the Isle of Wonders itself. So becoming your higher self. When this card comes to you, know you are being guided to become light. And it says it all over the Bible that God is light. Not a person. Light. Okay. So your soul can travel to this place and explore the marvels of this world. Remember, the body's and the soul. It is a place of harmony and of great teaching and discovery, of soulful intellect and spirited intelligence. There lies such a place deep within you, and you can discover this place within, for while the Isle of Wonders continues to exist, so too does the wonder within you. It may be time to rise above and free yourself from what has held you back, yes. And this can take place in subtle, being able to discover or see the subtle cues, as this rune was indicating. This, which one was it? It was this one, Awaz. Let me go back to here, okay. It may be time to rise above and free yourself from what has held you back, and this can take place in subtle, potent ways. It is not a literal escape, although adventure can always assist us. This is more of a freeing of yourself from all that is around you, which convinces you that you can no longer learn, that it is dangerous to discover, that believing in marvels is the domain of fantasy. It is not, for this place exists to generate the belief in the marvelous, the desire to learn, and the repeated and harmonious liberation of the enchained soul. Fly now, beloved, and let yourself visit this most marvelous place and learn. Remember of all that is pure and true again. Illumination. Beautifully so. Says I have. This is bringing in the Mars and Aries energy. I have, Venus and Taurus energy. I'm going to have to pull one for that one then, because I was thinking if that's what I said. I have the freedom to learn and to discover. My soul thrives on adventure. I have the freedom to learn and to discover. My soul thrives on adventure. I'm going to pull one more message for Mars and Aries energy. Once again, this is not specific to this transit, but let's go with it. Sacred Journey number 30. And what is that? Ain't today the 30th of April? Yeah, it sure is. Okay. There's that. There is that. Sacred Journey, Introversion, Seeker, Self-Knowledge. All right. You have walked alone for some time now. You have turned inwards to that great path that lies inside us all and have taken its many tributaries into the soul of your own self. You have come through, Source. You have discovered the things so many hide from themselves, and you have brought them to the surface. Examine them. Yep, that's what it said there. Self-assessment. To a point you may have overdone it, but you have found your way back. Okay. You have discovered the things so many hide from themselves, and you have brought them to the surface, examined them, and found their beauty and their sorrows. And after knowing them, integrating them, have gone deeper still. I see you. Within that silent place at the heart of you, there is another temple. The temple of your soul, where your precious, most secret heart has laid in wait for you, asleep in beauty, a wise wizard at the gate of your truth. And you have kissed your soul and accepted the whole of yourself. With this comes a reawakening and a return to the world, your world, not the one that you are not a part of, the one that you belong to. Now your stillness and repose, which all the world has seen but not understood, will begin to express the wisdom it found at the heart of you. Too many journeys outwards, expecting to find answers externally in gurus and teachers and places and other people and medicines and therapies, and all have their part to play. But if we do not seek the chalice within, we cannot drink from the cup of our soul, the crystalline waters of the self, and this, beloved, you have done. The journey you have taken within has been challenging and full of risk, but you have made it to the center of you. And now that you know what treasure lies within, you can rise again and re-enter the world and know fully who you are and why you are here. The illumination. My time of deep quiet leads to personal breakthroughs. And how beautifully so. This card being pulled to reflect the Mars and Aries energy. This first one gave more so of that Venus and Taurus vibes, and today is 4:30. May you all have a blissful evening, and I will see you in the next message.